90% of people apply for the wrong one. One builds the product. The other makes sure it actually ships. The fifth difference changes which career path you should pick. Priya had just landed her dream offer at Microsoft. She celebrated all weekend with her family and friends. Then Monday morning, she read the offer letter one more time. It said program manager, not product manager. She had prepared for the wrong role, and somehow, she still got the job. That is how confusing these two titles really are. By the end of this video, you will know exactly what each role does, how they are different, and which one fits your career path perfectly. Here is why this confusion runs so deep. Both roles share the same initials, PM, which already creates chaos in every meeting. Both sit in rooms with engineers, designers, and leadership all day long. And in many companies, the job descriptions overlap by nearly 60%. A LinkedIn study found that 43% of professionals cannot clearly distinguish between these two roles. Even hiring managers sometimes use the titles interchangeably, which makes the problem even worse. But the difference is not just about titles on a business card. It is the difference between building the right thing and building the thing right. That single distinction changes everything about your daily work and your career trajectory. Let us start with the program manager. Think of this person as the architect of execution across the entire organization. A program manager does not decide what to build. They make sure what has been decided actually gets delivered on time, on budget, and without chaos. At Google, program managers coordinate across 5 or 6 engineering teams simultaneously on a single initiative. They own the master schedule, track cross-team dependencies, manage risks, and remove blockers before anyone else notices them. If a product launch involves 12 teams across 3 time zones, the program manager is the person making sure nobody drops the ball. Their superpower is orchestration, turning complex multi-team efforts into a structured delivery plan that actually ships on schedule. Now let us talk about the product manager, a completely different animal. This person is the voice of the customer inside the company every single day. A product manager decides what gets built, why it matters to users, and how success will be measured after launch. At Amazon, product managers obsess over the customer problem for weeks before writing a single user story. They conduct user research, analyze market trends, ruthlessly prioritize features, and define the product roadmap quarter by quarter. When Spotify decided to launch collaborative playlists, it was a product manager who identified the user need and built the business case. Their superpower is vision. They connect real user pain to measurable business value and make sure the team solves the right problem, not just the loudest one in the room. Now here are 5 key differences that will make this crystal clear. Difference number 1 is focus. The program manager focuses on how and when things get delivered to production. The product manager focuses on what gets built and why it matters to the customer. One is about flawless execution, the other is about strategic direction. Difference number 2 is scope. Program managers typically work across multiple projects or teams at the same time. Product managers go deep into one product or feature area and own it completely. A program manager might oversee an entire platform migration while a product manager owns the search experience within that platform. Difference number 3 is success metrics. Program managers measure success by delivery milestones, budget adherence, and cross-team coordination efficiency. Product managers measure success by user adoption rates, retention numbers, revenue impact, and customer satisfaction scores. Difference number 4 is stakeholder relationships. Program managers spend most of their time aligning engineering leads, resolving resource conflicts, and reporting delivery status to senior leadership. Product managers spend their time with customers, designers, data analysts, and business leaders shaping the product strategy together. Difference number 5 is career DNA. Program managers often come from engineering, consulting, or operations backgrounds where execution discipline was everything. Product managers often come from design, marketing, business strategy, or user research backgrounds where customer empathy was the core skill. So which role is actually right for you? Ask yourself one brutally honest question right now. When a project starts falling apart, what is your very first instinct? If your first thought is to fix the timeline, resequence the deliverables, and rally the team back on track, you are a natural program manager. If your first thought is to question whether the team is even building the right thing in the first place, you are a natural product manager. Here is a simple test that takes 30 seconds. Think about your calendar from last week right now. If your best meetings were the ones where you untangled a coordination mess, program management is calling your name. If your best meetings were the ones where you uncovered a surprising customer insight, product management is where you belong. And here is the best part: you do not have to choose forever. Many professionals switch between these roles multiple times across a long and successful career. Here is what I want you to do in the next 10 minutes, not tomorrow, right now. Go to LinkedIn and search for 5 program manager and 5 product manager job descriptions at companies you actually admire. Read them side by side and highlight every single verb you see. You will notice program manager descriptions use words like coordinate, track, deliver, and align. Product manager descriptions use words like discover, prioritize, define, and validate. That one exercise will give you more clarity than any article or certification course ever could. Your career is too important to leave to a guess or a coin flip. Figure out which role genuinely energizes you, then go all in on building those skills. Start today. Not next week. Not next month. Today. That's a wrap. Thanks for watching. If this gave you one idea you can use today, hit like and subscribe. See you in the next one.